Hello, everybody. Today we are here with María González, who has a degree in tourism, a master in Spanish as a foreign language, and she has experience in different fields in the sector of tourism and education in Spain and also in other countries, and as she is going to tell us later. One of her experiences is as a Spanish teacher. She's also passionate about travel, tourism, learning about other cultures, and enjoying new experiences. She has lived in Helsinki and almost 3 years in Liverpool, apart from other places she has been that she is going to tell us also. She loves tranquility and painting, yoga, swimming, but also the nature and hiking, especially El Camino de Santiago. She's going to tell us also that. She loves reading and a good conversation or enjoying a TED Talk. And also she likes to do volunteer. Like she has been in Uganda and Morocco with different non-profit organizations, and she collaborates in social integration projects and delivering Spanish classes to Moroccan women. If you want to know more about Maria, follow us. Hi, Maria. How are you?
Hello, I'm very good. How are you today?
Good, thank you. So tell us, how did you start teaching? And also, how did you ended up in Liverpool? That is where we met.
Yeah, so 10 years ago, I did my Erasmus in Helsinki. I was studying there with the university, and it was my first experience abroad. I really enjoyed that time. And when I came back to Spain after 6 months, I was very lucky because I had the opportunity to travel again, this time to England. It wasn't Liverpool the first time, it was a little village in the Wirral, but this is how I started to live in the UK. And when I was there, I met many people from different countries. I worked in the tourism sector, but I started to feel passionate about teaching. I was going to intercambios de idiomas, language experiences, and many language exchange, exactly, thanks. Many English or foreigner people ask me many things related to grammar, Spanish grammar, and I didn't really know how to explain some topics and some things. So I was very curious about my own language, and I decided to came back to Spain. I studied my master's during a long time. It was almost 3 years. And I chose University of Liverpool to finish my master's degree. And that time was 2018. And this is how once we met over there one Saturday evening in your languages experience.
Yes, you were being a teacher in those activities. And also remember when you did a presentation about El Camino de Santiago, you have specialized in this. Tell us about that.
Exactly. As you said, I study a tourism degree, and after that, my master in Spanish as a foreign language. So I thought, why I cannot combine both of them in something related with tourism plus learning Spanish. El Camino de Santiago, the way to St. James, it's called in English, it is a route from all north of Spain. There are different caminos, okay? But many people use this right now as a way to know the north of Spain and small cities or villages. And they arrive to Santiago de Compostela, which is in Galicia. Sometimes people choose to do this activity as tourism, as a way to know yourself, as a way to do some hiking, to spend time outside, outdoors. Otherwise, we are all the time with computers and technology. And it's another way of knowing Spain. You don't need to go to the beach or to the south all the time.
There are
So
many other
yeah,
places in Spain beautiful, yes. And El Camino de
exactly.
Santiago is like a kind of a spiritual journey, could be, but also
Yeah,
it's a way to do hiking and see beautiful places around and
exactly.
meet people on in your journey.
And the good and the bad thing it is that no many people speak English in the north of Spain in small cities. Okay, Madrid and Barcelona, which are cities with people that might speak English, are very far away from these little villages. So I thought that it could be a great opportunity to know some Spanish related to this activity before traveling to Spain. So my course is related to some topics that could be useful to know before traveling, as some Spanish festivities, this is very important, some vocabulary related to Spanish culture in the north, gastronomy. Also, we need to focus in that you might have the need to go to the doctor, or you might need to visit the doctor during the Camino because you can have some injuries, okay? It's hiking every day during many days. So this is also good to practice in advance, just in case you need to know some of this information in advance.
Apart from El Camino de Santiago in Spain, you have traveled to many other places, especially, for example, your experience in Africa.
Yeah, and I have a very beautiful moment from that time because I traveled to Africa when I was living in the Wirral. So during 2013, I was raising money with a charity from this area, and I traveled with a group of Scousers to Uganda. We were building tanks for water systems, helping them with this word is a bit difficult, horticultural plants and with the fields. It was a very deep and amazing experience that I will always remember. I was very connected to Africa, and I always said that I wanted to come back. So a few years later, in 2017, I decided to come back to Morocco, this time to teach English and Spanish to little kids for 2 weeks. And it was an amazing experience as well.
So you teach kids and also adults. So who are your students?
Yeah, there is everybody that wants to learn a language. Okay, Esteban, there is no age. So my youngest student is 4, and my older student is 80.
Not bad.
So,
Wide range.
yeah, most of the people are adults, but nowadays, and with the technology, internet, everyone that has interest in learning a new language as a hobby, as a way to be entertained, as a way to come to Spain in the future, it is possible. So there are no limits. The limits are in our minds.
I agree with that. And what do your students say about you? Like, what are your best qualities, or what do you consider are your best qualities as a teacher or in general?
Well, one thing that is very important for me is to get to know my students during the first class, because I need to know their motivation and their goals. If I know that, I could be a very good teacher. Every person has a different reason. So as I work more in individual or small groups, it's quite easy to get to know each other. So I think this is one of my best qualities. Plus, I am always thinking that when you're learning a language, it's something that you need to enjoy and to have fun. So I'm trying to have fun with them during every lesson. Yeah, because it's very important to laugh and enjoy the time that you are dedicating to study. So I think that, and I have an English humor, I could say, after living in the UK. So.
Well, if any of your students or any other people who are interested can write any comment below, and with some questions, suggestions, and you will answer. Right?
Yeah, that would be a fantastic idea, because it will be great to know if some people would like to do some specific activities or group events, group lessons. We can talk about Spanish festivities, another class about the Camino, right? So you have to tell us your comment, please.
Well, Maria, how do you see yourself in the future? I don't know, in 5 years' time, what could you like to be doing? Keep collaborating with Ola people, among other things.
That would be lovely. Of course, I see myself teaching, hopefully not wearing a mask. But yeah, I think I will continue with online lessons plus other activities related to tourism and Spanish, maybe organizing some Spanish activities in Spain. Yeah, but probably something related to teaching and tourism, for sure.
Thank you, Maria. It has been a pleasure to have this chat with you. And well, welcome anytime.
Thank you for inviting me. It's my pleasure working with you, Esteban.
And I hope that you have been listening to this interview conversation. You have enjoyed also. And see you in the next one, in the next interview.
Muchas gracias.
Bye-bye.
Bye.